Today we are playing the MOG RIDER! And we're playing it with cycle cards, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Musketeer, and HOG RIDER. And we're going to MOG all of our opponents by spamming an underleveled HOG RIDER and winning anyways. And the HOG RIDER is arguably the most iconic card in the game. I don't know of a single card that even compares to it. Mini P.E.K.K.A maybe? Or maybe like the king himself, but no, it's not even close. Now, the difference between now and last time I tried to play a little bit of a gimmicky deck is that I don't just think this one is as gimmicky, because last time I didn't play any cards of substance, and this time I am, and we're gonna hog right in front of this. No hit, that's unfortunate. Alright. Now, I still think pretty much no matter what they're playing, we can fully defend everything. Even if we're playing a couple of underleveled spirits here. But like that cannon isn't going to matter because we're just going to cycle past it. And he just spent 5 elixir, and we have our Mini P.E.K.K.A in hand. So we're going to make a bit of a push here. And that Hog Rider's going to get some damage. Now, we'll see if we can just go with this for defense and then go with our Musketeer. And I did that because I need to make sure our Muskie can do that. See if I can distract that long enough to get it to not attack my tower. And that is an expert defense. Holy smokes. And we are going to get... Ooh, if that doesn't die. Ooh, and we're going to get a juicy Hog Rider down. And he's going to snipe the cannon. And... Ooh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that the cannon is level 7. Literally 3 levels higher. It just doesn't matter. The HOG RIDER is just that guy. The HOG RIDER is him. Underleveled or not, he is making it to your tower and he is getting a hit. It does not matter. And that is what I love about the HOG RIDER, man. He's just, you can just depend on him. When you call him up and you're stuck on the end of, it's late. It's late, end of the day, and it's, no one else is picking up. You bet your britches that the HOG RIDER is going to help you out. See if we can distract for a little bit. Don't let it too much value. And I'm going to Mini P.E.K.K.A this. Because we're going to go with a nasty push. Because we're going to defend the hella easy. And then go with a nasty left side push where that P.E.K.K.A is going to one-shot that. Or not. But look at that. Next HOG RIDER. Now what I'd like to do is actually get a HOG RIDER in the back, and then also place another HOG RIDER. So, okay, well we're gonna have to wait. Okay, we're gonna kill that. Got a HOG RIDER in the back. Okay, we're 1 card away from it. Oh, it's already dead. No! Alright, well that was a little bit unfortunate. However, he did just place his cannon, and... okay, so instead of doing that, we're gonna do P.E.K.K.A. Help snipe that. And this is a pretty nasty push. Dude, the P.E.K.K.A is 2 levels higher and still doesn't, like, it only deals like half HP to the HOG RIDER, and this guy's not really gonna be able to defend, I feel like, because we have endless amounts of cycle for our guy here. And we're... See, and then he spends that, and then a couple cycle cards later, we're already back to 1. There's not a whole lot he can do about it. And pretty much no matter what, we're going to get a little bit of damage. And those spirits just did absolute bag work on those minions. And, I mean, it's all about consistency right now, because pretty much no matter what he does, we are going to take his tower. Preemptive goblins for the cannon, and there we go. Alright, and that's about how I expect most games to play out. You just never stop spamming the HOG RIDER, and no matter what defensive cards they have, we're going to try and cycle past them and just keep on placing them down. Now the next card I'd like to play with is the Mortar, so I'm hoping to get that out of one of these boxes. And a 3-star lucky drop. Ooh. Okay. I'll take that. And then we got a banner. Look at that. Well, you know what? Man. Dude, I just love the Hog Rider, man. Also, I'd be surprised if we don't find someone else also playing Hog Rider. I feel like it's like everyone's favorite win condition. Until they get E-Giant, and then E-Giant is their favorite win condition. And first hog of this game. Let's see what he's got. Yep, so mini P.E.K.K.A so far, and holy over defense. Excuse me? What are we doing? And we're gonna keep distracting spirits and skeletons. And go with this. And then that's a bit of a counter push right there. Yeah, okay. So that's a Hog Rider on the other side. Let's go. And Zap ain't gonna do it for you, buddy. And he's spending so much time on the Hog Rider that Fire Spirit bag work that Muskie just got most of the damage there. So all right. Dude, honestly, there's really no big issues with the Hog Rider. I mean, it's fast, has a good amount of HP, deals a good amount of damage. Like, I can't think of an issue with it, really. Okay, so this is what's gonna have to happen. Yep. And distraction Fire Spirit. Please let me get a hog in front of this. It'd be nasty. And it jumps over the bridge. I mean, honestly, you just can't stop naming all the great things about this card. So once we... Is that a hit? No! If our Hog Rider was one more level higher, that 100% would have been a hit right there. But I mean, he has what? He has a Electro Dragon that is what, like 5 levels higher. He has a cannon. He has everything really to defend a Hog Rider. But you just really can't stop him, man. And yep, Fire Spirit. Alright, so we're gonna try and cycle right now. And we're gonna go with a little mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A pushed with the Hog Rider. That's gonna die. The skeleton's gonna help distract as well. And that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Mind you, again, that the Hog Rider is underleveled. And tell me that this card is not him. And no hits. Talk about defense this game, dude. I just feel like I'm bullying him right now. And that's a lot of defense you just spent right there. We're actually gonna... I think we should go ahead and try this on the other side, because both towers are low. And we can't really push into that cannon. And that is just... Wow. And that is just so much damage. I think if our guy wasn't underleveled, that we probably would have been winning games much quicker. However, part of the mogging process is actually with him being underleveled, because what's more Sigma male to being an underleveled card and still forcing your opponent to play 1 billion elixir to defeat it? Honestly, I don't know. But I tell you what I do know is that this Hog Rider is so close to taking tower. Look at that. Look how much elixir we force out every single time from this guy. From just a little Hog Rider, and we're already back to 1. Look at that. Dude, this guy's cycle is starting to catch up to us. Here, we're gonna Musketeer in the back. We're gonna distract with spirits here. And skeletons. And goblins. And then we're gonna get a Hog Rider. And a... Yep, alright. Spam. And then, just like that, he just placed his cannon and we've got our other one. How is he already back to cannon? This guy's actually... Okay. You know what? He put up a good fight. And I'll give him respect for that, man. You did put up a good fight. But the Hog Rider is not to be messed with. Mind you, level 4. Give me the mortar. Or not. Okay. That is a respectable amount of knights. Listen. Listen. This is obviously too easy. What's gotta go, though? Let's go mini... Okay, knight for the mini P.E.K.K.A. And I feel like the Musketeer is a necessity with EJAG being at these lower arenas. So we're gonna slightly nerf ourselves to see if that makes a difference. Cause mini P.E.K.K.A. puts in bag work, man. The amount of damage that it can deal for us. So let's see what we can make work now. Bomb tower. Okay. All right. So mind you that the bomb tower is level 5 and our HOG Rider is level 4. Also that we have a distinct lack of a spell in this deck as well. However, we can remedy this with our cycle. So despite the fact that we are indeed missing a spell, we can just use our Musketeer as a spell and just get to as many times as is needed. Knight distracts the goblins, and that's at least 3 hits, I feel like. Maybe not because it's underleveled, but actually, nope. And that late bomb tower is going to do a lot for us, because now, by the time we have to push into it, it's going to be dead. That's what I'm saying, man. And it's not even just the fact that the card is just good. Okay, can we not let this connect, please? Like, I'm so tired of letting battle rams connect to my tower. It's also the mental. It's the fear that he distills into their minds. I mean, they look at a level 4 HOG Rider and they start to crap their pants, dude. Now he's gonna goblins. Yep. And double spirit combo. We did get a hit there. And then that E-Drag is a goner. And that's what I call a favorable interaction. Man. What are these? Okay, I'm starting to question these bomb tower placements, because see what he needs to be doing is he needs to be waiting and then be reactive to my HOG Rider. Because every time he does that, it just allows me to basically not have to deal with a building when I push. And if he's going to let me build up a counter push with the knight, I'm also going to be able to... Let's actually push into this, because our spirit's going to help kill that, plus he goes goblins. And he's going to be back to his tower. So I do need to be weary of that. Yep. Did already play it. I feel like we could play one to try and... Oh, okay. That's the first time playing Wizard this game. Check this out. And that beat bot boop defense. And we're gonna knight. HOG Rider in front of the knight. And that is not connecting to tower. And boom. There we go. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. That is what I am talking about. Honestly, the best part about this is actually just how underleveled it is. Because you think that there's no way this works, and it's just working so fantastically. Double spirit for the goblins. Nope, he's just gonna play another one of those. And does Muskie finish it out for us? And I do believe so. Yes. Alright. Dude. This is fantastic. Last time I tried a gimmick deck with the archers, didn't go super well. First off, because archers aren't a win condition. And secondly, because a lot of our cards were way more underleveled than they are now. So we're actually able to goof around a little bit. And zap or bats? Definitely bats for sure. Bats. Bats. Bats go so well with HOG Rider. Alright, let's level these up. Come on. So bats automatically get to be level 7. Alright. And you know what? Final game will be our most difficult game. The Musketeer no longer going to carry us in the defense of the air variety. Instead, we will be depending on all these squishy cards. And this actually... Okay, well, see, this is where the E-drag is actually a huge problem. Knight, distract, bats behind. And now we have to deal with someone else's Hog Rider. And that is still alive. Damn. That sucks. And that is going to get a lot more damage than us because our towers are underleveled. Damn. Okay. Spear Gobs. So, what's our plan to defend him? What's our plan to defend his Hog Rider? Just spam? I haven't seen a spell out of him, I don't think. No shot. That's gonna get my tower. Alright. We're gonna bats here. They're gonna get plenty of value before he E-drags. And then once he E-drags, we probably go other lane. Or we could Hog Rider in front of the bats. Skeletons distract, and that's going straight for his tower. Outplayed, outskill, out big brain. And he probably either gave up or I was going to say trying to get an E-drag down. But instead he late placed an Inferno tower. And that means multiple things, most importantly that he is low on elixir. And we actually have quite a favorable amount. And we will be going in. So I will, yeah, Mega Minion's not gonna cut it back. Alright, so this kind of push is scary. We need a Princess Towers to clutch the flip up right now. And distract this for as long as possible so that our goblins can get targeted. Even though the knight's right there. Can we not ignore the knight? That's gonna chain. Man, that Evo is so good. It's just so good. Alright, he's going in right now. We have goblins, and we can stun, and Hog Rider. No hit with the hog this time around. Mind you, we are tower up. So not actually too worrying overall. What is worrying, however, is that E-drag is just chaining onto absolutely everything, and this is going to become a 2-tower game. That is the worst part about it. Dude, E-drag is just level 10, mind you. Mind you that it's level 10. We don't exactly have a great way of killing it, and he's just going to spam the crap out of it because he knows that it's really good for him. King Tower, clutch up. Oh, that was actual brain rot. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we think we're doing? That's damage. Yep, that's late, and that's a hit. Alright. I do not want to lose this game. Not at all. Spam defense on the hog. Those are going to do work. We're going to Knight and Hog Rider with bats. And we're going to spam ground defense. And hopefully not die here. Alright, Hog Rider on tower. And we have taken the damage lead. Holy smokes, this game. Alright, bats. Ooh, not the... Okay, well... That's probably going to get a lot of damage. Alright. Hog Rider the pocket. Please get a hit or two. Nice. And... He has Rocket. He has Rocket. That is actually the worst part, is that he has Rocket. We're going to bats to distract. Goblins first, and then the Hog Rider. And the Hog Rider's going to go for it. And let's go. No! No! Oh! I was so confident in that push. I was so confident. I believe, though. I do believe. I believe this deck can win. We almost won that. I think if our Hog Rider is a higher level, that we, Oh, this guy hasn't even... Okay. So... What are we doing here? Bats? And... Okay, other towers get involved. The bats can chip it down maybe a little bit? No. This is going to be very much a out-cycle game. Okay, so double spirit for the minions, then goblins, Oh, that's still gonna get a hit somehow. Wow, level 8. Level 8, man. It's back to cannon. Okay. Okay. We do have night this time. Cycle both of these. That's dead. And Skelly's for because he's gonna walk, and nice. Alright. It's push time. Yep, it's push time. I'm gonna go fully in here. That cannon is not gonna help him, and arrows is not enough. That's dead. Alright. Gonna go. Oh, we could have activated King Tower there. It's alright though. Alright. Man, I want to win this game so bad. I do not want to lose 2 games in a row. Check this out. Alright. Now. So we know he has arrows and cannon. So we won't go as hard in. But we will still go in with our goblins here. Nice. And that's fully defended. Now we have to use the power of our cycle here. Use the power of our cycle. And the fact that Bats for his air. And he's going in. And we should be able to get some tower damage here. Fantastic. Man, these games are a bit of a grind. No lie there. However, we're so close to the damage lead, even with a severely underleveled cards. Okay, so Bats here. Oh, he predicted my Bats? This guy knows how to predict. And he also knows Fireball Cycle, so that's fantastic. Thank goodness he knows that, right, guys? Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Oh my, okay. We can't let him Fireball Cycle us. That definitely cannot be allowed to happen. So what we need to do, can't push into this, but we can do this. And then he goes with his spell. Wait, he went with his spell. Can we not just spam the bridge with these small units? He just used his spell. And that didn't go as well as I wanted. However, we are actually significantly up on damage. Both of these spirits can be an easy takedown. This. Boom, boom. Do not let any of that touch our tower. Not even. No! How did we let that happen? Actually, how did we let that happen? Okay, we're going to build up another counter push. We have the knight in front. We're going to goblins this. Okay, he's spending elixir, which is good. He used his small spell. He used his small spell, and we have another HOG Rider. And then he also uses E-Spirit, so he has nothing for this. He actually just used everything he had. One hit, please! Oh my gosh. If this guy actually Fireball Cycles, I'm gonna be so mad if he wins. I'm gonna be so mad if he wins. There's no shot this guy wins here. No shot by a mile this guy gets to win. No way. Please, I need my knight right now. I need my knight. And he just fireballed nothing. He just fireballed nothing. Surely we can punish this. He used all of his spells. We're already back to another HOG Rider. He's panicking. I'm also gonna panic. Yes! Woo! Mogged. I wish I had a HOG Rider emote, but you know what? Absolute domination. Even the game we lost, it was so close. It was so close. I feel like I kind of threw at the end. But that is the Mog of the Hog. Put that on a t-shirt. And a battle wins badge to end it as well? Holy smokes. And this will be a peek in the next video. because there it is. The Mogging Mortar. Bombers going up, 2 E-Drag, and the Goblin Cage. Alright. Well, subscribe for HOG RIDER.